Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Big Purpose Mastermind today. Super excited to share great stuff with you today. So it is, of course, Marie Forleo week. Hopefully you've been watching all week, paying attention to all the great things that she's doing, things that we can learn from her. She is one of those masters of influence and anyway, wonderful things to learn there. So this mastermind, if this is your first time here, this is for people who feel they have a calling, a mission, a life's work, a big purpose to accomplish. And you're wrestling with that, trying to figure out, how do I actually do that? How do I actually pull it off? Well, in this mastermind series, we go through and we look at some of these masters of influence who have figured out how to show up and how to share their message in remarkable ways. As I mentioned this week, we are looking at Marie Forleo, wonderful things that she's done. And if you missed any of the other episodes, you're going to want to make sure to jump back to schoolofhumanity.tv and jump into that. You'll be able to catch past sessions. Sometimes I call them episodes, but really these are mastermind sessions. Got some really cool stuff. So with that, let me just run through a little bit of actually, before we jump to that, let's talk about kind of the theme for today. Okay. We're talking about beginnings. We're talking about how do we help you get started? You know, maybe you feel like you've got this great big purpose, this mission that you need to accomplish, and you're not sure what to do next. You know, what is that next step to take? And you're fearful. And a lot of times that fear puts us into paralysis. And we just don't move forward. So I want to get you out of being frozen in fear and get you moving forward. So here is our quote for today. It is, "And suddenly you know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings." Don't you love that? The magic of beginnings. And we're going to talk and share some of Marie Forleo's beginnings. So with that, let me just do a little bit of a rewind. If you missed any of the other sessions this week, on Monday, we heard her origin story and how she uses that to make a difference. On Tuesday, we talked about overcoming obstacles. We talked about her philosophy of everything is figure outable. She wrote a book on this. We watched a segment about where that story came from, how that kind of changed her trajectory in life, really. And so you're going to want to catch Tuesdays or session 2 on that. And then let's see, actually, I'll share with you what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Case study on her innovative video strategies. Really cool stuff there. And today, we're going to talk a little bit more on video. We're going to talk about how she's using video to accomplish her big purpose. And with that, we're going to talk about her beginnings. Now, I dug a little bit deeper and I found a video that actually shows her origin story, her start, a little bit better than what we talked about on Monday. Well, maybe not better, but it goes deeper. So if you have been thinking, oh my goodness, where do I start? You know, how do I do this? And you look at, and if you're familiar with Marie Forleo and you've seen Marie TV and you've seen how beautifully it is produced, how professionally it's produced, and you think, oh my goodness, I could never do that. Okay, wait. You'll see where she started. And if you're familiar with where she's at now, it's like night and day. But the thing is, she started. Okay, we want to get you working. We want to get you started. We want to get you sharing your great mission, your great purpose. With that, let me see. There was something else that I wanted to share with you. Okay, maybe we just jump into her video and we start looking at this. So let me drag this over. Okay, so if you're familiar with Marie TV, I mean, she has this way professionally produced show. I mean, it really is like a broadcast TV kind of show. Smaller segments, of course. Well, actually, she's got kind of all, across the board. She's got a lot of different things. But really high quality kinds of stuff. Well, when she started, she actually didn't start out, super professionally. She's going to go over that a little bit. I want to play a little bit of her opening. What this is a video that she put together anyway, it was 2 years into it. She's been doing Marie TV now for 10 years. Okay, so this is 2 years into it, and well, I'm going to play the beginning. Let me turn up my volume so that you can hear this, and then we'll kind of look at a few of these things.
Hey, it's Marie Forleo, and you are watching Marie TV.
Okay, I'm just going to jump back just a little bit. You can see the banner that she's got across here with her Marie TV. You deserve a business and a life you love. Okay, right from kind of early days, she knew what she was about. She knew who she was serving, what she was talking about, and she put her flag in the sand and she said, "Here's who I am. Here's what I'm about." And so you saw a little bit of that opening, and I mean it's kind of a cool opening. If you're familiar with her more recent work, I mean, just a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. She does all of these wardrobe changes, and we're going to learn a little bit about kind of how that started. So again, we're jumping back. We're looking at kind of the progression of Marie TV so that you can get in your mind, yes, you can do this, and you don't have to start out super professionally. So with that, let me just keep going a little.
Watching Marie TV, the place to be to create a business and life you love. This is a very special day. Not only is it New Year's, it is also the 2nd anniversary of Marie TV.
Okay, so she's been doing the years
all the
now.
time whether or not they should do video, even though they don't have a big budget right now. They don't have a fancy set or a professional editor or a wardrobe stylist.
Okay, so have you thought about that? Have you thought, should I be using video? Yes, absolutely. You should be using video. And let me just share this little slide with you. Okay, when you use video, especially when you show up as the trusted source for the information that you know, for the life transformation information that you know, when you use video, you can serve, you can sell, you can scale. Video is that engine that lets you get out there. So I'm just going to answer her question right there. But the question too is, well, if I don't have those things, how do I start? So let's keep going.
And you know what? If you are thinking about doing video, or you have any other endeavor that you want to get off the ground, but you think it has to be high-end out the gate, you are going to love this episode of Marie TV. I'm going to take you back in time and show you how we started, and I think you're going to be surprised.
Okay, so I'm going to just jump forward.
I'm going to share a story today.
This is her beginning. This is how she started out.
Playing with online video back in early 2000.
Okay, so this is what does she say? Early
10.
2010, 2010. It's now 2021, so 11 years ago now. But she was doing this. She showed up and she just used her webcam. You can see there's not great lighting. You know, she doesn't. It's just the stuff that she had right now. You can do this too. Start where you're at right now. Start sharing, and then the great things happen. Now, one of the things that she's going to show with her timeline here is collaborations. She's very much a not record it yourself kind of person. She's very much pull in a team, pull in the right people. So we're going to hear a little bit about how that came about. So let's see. We'll watch just a little bit more of this.
I was sitting at my desk, looking into my little webcam on my MacBook and shooting. As you can see, there's no fancy editing, no good lighting.
Okay, so you can absolutely do this. So I'm going to jump forward. Let's see, 137. Oh, pretty close to that. Okay, she starts to add people to her team.
People on my team that actually knew what they were doing. We could make this thing so much more. And I was really following a hunch because I knew deep inside I was supposed to be doing more video.
Okay.
But
so if you know deep inside that you need to be doing more video, just keep sticking with this Mastermind series. Make sure that you hop into schoolofhumanity.tv so you can catch back sessions. And I'm going to fast forward just a little bit to let's see, 137. Well, okay, 242 here. And also I'll give you the link to this so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so right around here.
Elsa came on board.
Okay.
Style me Elsa, and she started making me look great and took away that complete headache of wardrobe. The other thing I realized is I could write a lot better and faster if I had someone to write with. That's when I brought my beloved friend and genius writer, Laura Belgray, on to co-write Marie TV. So that brings.
Okay, so now she starts getting her team. She's got a writer on. She's got somebody that's helping with hair and makeup and wardrobe. Like she said, what, style me Elsa? In her opening for her videos now, she has like a wardrobe change, like 10 wardrobe change in like 8 seconds in that opening. Lots of energy, lots of fun. And she got somebody to help her with that. You have people that you can pull into. The main thing is you got to start. You got to start moving forward. So I have a friend of mine who is a country music singer, and he talked about this challenge of when you're trying to put a band together. Well, you can't get a band together unless you have gigs, and you can't have gigs unless you've got a band. And so you get caught in that catch-22. He counseled me. He said, Scott, you just tell somebody where you're going, and then you just start marching there. He said, it's kind of like, I'm going to sail across that ocean. I'm going to build this boat, and you start moving forward to it, and everyone starts paying attention when you are truly committed and you're making that progress. Okay. People will naturally be attracted to you, and you will be able to build that team that you want.
Us to 2012, and I was itching to switch things up, so we took.
Okay, so anyway, she goes in here, she talks about different changes that she's had. This is like her 2-year timeline of Marie TV. Now we've had 10 or 11 years, and just amazing things that she's done. She's brought on incredible guests. We're going to talk about one of those on Friday with Seth Godin. But you can see here that she's got this team that she's put together, and she tries different things and different experiments. And anyway, just kind of remarkable stuff. I put in the chat. So if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And you'll be able to see in the chat on Facebook. And hopefully this translates over to YouTube too, if you're watching over there. But you'll be able to click that link and be able to watch the whole video on her origin. Okay, on her beginning. She started small. She didn't have a huge team. She didn't even have somebody recording her at the very beginning. She just started with her MacBook Pro, the camera on there. You have resources right now. You have technologies. YouTube's available. Facebook's available. Streaming is available. There's a lot of different ways you can use to get your message out there. So again, if you're the kind of person that feels like you've got something of value to offer the world and you're not sure how to get it out, the main thing is to start sharing, start figuring out your message, start figuring out your audience, just start presenting. Okay. Hopefully that helps you. Anyway, I love what Marie's done here. I love how she's shown up and she's helping other people. I will share with you one more thing here. Let's see if this is it. Okay. So if you have missed past episodes, either with Marie, or maybe you missed Meg Johnson's, or maybe you missed Les Brown's, just go to schoolofhumanity.tv. In the library there, you're going to find all the past sessions of the Big Purpose Mastermind. And anyway, it'll give you lots of different ideas, lots of different ways that different people are showing up and sharing their big purpose. You have a life's work to accomplish. You have something within you that needs to get out, and the best way to do that is with video. I am happy to support you. I'm happy to help you out along the way. And with that, I will see you tomorrow.